Hey, my children, Big D here. Hey, we are in St. Louis, Missouri. We're getting ready to run inside and talk with the rock goddess, Miss Lita Ford. That's right, Lita Ford. I know you rocked out with Lita in the 80s. Now she's going to fucking kick some ass in 2012. Guys, I got my ticket, my backstage pass. I'm heading back to meet Lita. New CD, Living Like a Runaway. It's a pretty damn good CD. What was it like working with another guitar god like Gary Hoey?
Oh, it was really great working with Gary Hoey. Because he was a guitar god, I thought he would make a great producer. And when I did go to his house and we did actually get down and start working on the record, it turned out to be true. He really did bring the best out of me vocally and on guitar.
Yeah, I would say vocally this CD, you're great. It's all over the place.
It's definitely a Lita Ford record, and I personally think it's one of the best records, if not the best record I've ever done.
Awesome. I really like the song "Hate." I think it's very powerful. It is. Is it about any particular person or just society in general?
Both.
Good.
Yeah.
You pretty much want to leave it at that?
Yeah.
All right. I totally get that. You also wrote a song, "Falling In and Out of Love" with Nikki Sixx. That was a big hit. On the new CD, you have the another song, "Song to Slit Your Wrist By." What's it like to work with Nikki?
Yeah. Nikki's very talented. Of course, he's he's the creator of Motley Crue and a lot of other things he's created. A lot of other irons in the fire, I guess you could say. He has a lot of irons in the fire. And songwriting is one of them. He's brilliant. And actually, the song "To Slit Your Wrist By" was something that popped up on my desktop. I didn't know I had it saved to desktop, and this song pops up, "Song to Slit Your Wrist by Nikki Sixx. I looked at it and I thought, what is this? I gotta listen to this, because I'd never heard it before. So I listened to it and I thought, whoa, I gotta do this. This is really perfect for my new album. And I sent Nikki an email and I asked him, is this something that you use for your book? What is this? I haven't heard this before. And he said, no, it's a song I wrote for my ex-wife 15 years ago. So I said, it's going on my new album, and he went right on.
You seem to always have strong male, musically talented men that you work with. Did being in the Runaways make working with women harder to handle than men?
Well, the Runaways were teenagers, and being a teenager is, that's a whole animal in itself. I think being a female teenager is another whole different animal in itself, and it was difficult. We were all going through that phase in our life where you're not sure if you're an adult or a child, and at the same time we were thrown together as rock stars, touring the world. And
you were awesome rock stars.
We kicked ass. We were very, very before our time.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, and it was awesome. It was like going through college, to learn how to be the real deal.
Are you still friends with any of the girls from the Runaways?
I talk to Vicky on a regular basis, and Cherie. Every once in a while, we'll email each other. And Jackie pokes her head up every once in a while. So yeah.
Critics accuse you of being way too sexual with your looks and music in the 80s. But hello, you're a sexy lady. What are your thoughts on that?
Thank you. They're accusing me of being way too sexy. I know a lot of people say, well, she doesn't need to do that. She doesn't have to, It's like, I don't have to, but that's who I am.
That's right.
That's what
and
I
if you
do.
got it, fine. And you're Lita Ford.
Marilyn Manson doesn't have to have two different colored eyes either.
That's right.
But that's who he is. That's what he does.
That's right. When in 1988, the documentary "Decline of Western Civilization" came out, the metal years, it was a big Bible for us kids growing up, to metal music. Back then, it seemed like being a rock star was a lot of fun, and now when you kind of rewatch some of that, it seems kind of sad. What are your thoughts on the 80s rock scene compared to how you've survived it now?
Oh, I don't think it was sad. I mean, I haven't seen the decline of the Western civilization in quite a long time. I actually thought that Penelope Spears really made a fucking asshole out of Chris Holmes, and that pissed me off because when you look back at that film, he's laying in a pool and he's drinking what's supposed to be vodka, but it was actually water. And she never told him that she was going to make him out to be, you know, this raging alcoholic, and it ticked me off. So that movie is inaccurate, and I'm proud to have been part of the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, it was a great fucking time. Great time. The bands that came out of the 80s, you know, Van Halen, Poison, Motley Crue, Rat, Striper. I mean, you can go on and on. Guns N' Roses. The 80s were the shit.
Yes, they were.
They were the shit, and I'd like to bring it back, as a matter of fact.
And speaking of other rock bands, in '93 you were kind of like the fifth member of Wasp. Why was that not highly publicized?
I wasn't any member of Wasp. I was only married to
Well,
Chris.
I know, but if you look online and read, they kind of consider you the Yoko Ono of Wasp.
Well, I was always around, you know. I was always with Chris. We would do photo shoots, and I would come down and just hang out, you know, and help him.
But didn't you record a few songs with him?
No.
Okay. Well, then
No.
that's what happens when you get online and read shit, I guess.
Yeah, people, they come up with all kinds of crap. I read yesterday I did an album with Tony Iommi. I thought, really? And it never surfaced? Are you kidding me? It would definitely have surfaced.
Now, see, I read that too, and it said that you have the master tapes in your closet.
No.
Okay.
That's such bullshit.
Well, good.
That's bullshit.
Last year you filmed a kick-ass commercial for JVC, The Decade of Rocks.
Yeah.
And some good friends of mine, Rev Theory, are also in it. How was that to relive the 80s with the big hair and the kick-ass cars?
I couldn't deal with the hair. I looked at myself in the mirror and went, did I really have hair like that? Oh my God, I couldn't wait to brush it out because it was huge. Everyone's been really great on this tour.
Nice.
Yeah, the crew have been great. The bands have been more than friendly. Really, really wonderful. I'm going to be very upset when this tour's over.
Well, good. Well, cool. Hopefully you can hit the road some more for your new CD. And I thank you for sitting down and taking time. And we will see you tonight on stage.
Right on.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
See you guys.
Distortion, out of phase, washes over my sour face. My life is through. I guess I owe it all to you. Check me out.